We were with him a year ago when he launched his improbable campaign, and we rejoined him last Monday under much different circumstances.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. It's been a year, huh?
Exactly a year, Jim.
Last February, he was a little-known African-American senator from Illinois with a campaign staff of 30, whose only accomplishments were 2 best-selling books and a stirring speech at the Democratic Convention 3 years earlier. He promised a grassroots insurgent campaign that would attract new people to the political process and shake up the status quo. And it's taken him from political neophyte to presidential contender. The 18,000 people who turned out for him in Seattle on Friday didn't come to hear details, and neither did the 3,000 others who were turned away.
You talk about big ideas, often with a lack of specificity, and it's been one of the complaints about your campaign.
Remember early on in the campaign, the complaint about me was that I was too professorial and that I would go through these town hall meetings and, go into great detail about this and that and the other, wondering whatever happened to that inspiring guy who spoke at the Democratic Convention. Yeah, and now that I'm inspiring, people are saying, hey, where's the specifics? And so, if there are issues that you want to cover right now, I'm happy to. But
yeah, I have a
so why don't we work those through?
At a time when American casualties are down, at a time when the violence is down, particularly affecting the Iraqi population, is that the right time to try and set timetables for withdrawing all American troops? I mean, you've talked about the end of 2009.
Yeah, absolutely. I think now is precisely the time. I think that it is very important for us to send a clear signal to the Iraqis that we are not going to be here permanently, we're not going to set up permanent bases, that they are going to have to resolve their differences and get their country functioning.
Well, regardless of the situation, even if there's serious sectarian violence?
No, I always reserve, as Commander-in-Chief, the right to assess the situation.
To some people, he can come across as being cocky and a bit aloof. Others see it as confidence. As a first-term senator with no national campaign experience, some pundits assumed he would fall flat on his face. But through 12 long months of mind-numbing, muscle-aching, adrenaline-fueled monotony and exhaustion, there has been barely a misstep.
We realized that we had played basketball before Iowa and before South Carolina. We didn't play basketball before New Hampshire and Nevada, and so now we've made a clear rule that on Election Day I have to play basketball.
But superstitions won't stop scrutiny, and so far his record has received far less of it than Senator Clinton's, in part because there is less of a record to scrutinize. The Obama camp expects that is about to change, but he has already come much farther than anyone expected.
I had to think about this long and hard at the beginning of this process and say, are you deluding yourself, or do you really think that you can do all those things? And I decided I might just be able to pull it off.
Last February, he was a little-known African-American senator from Illinois, whose only accomplishments were 2 best-selling books and a stirring speech at the Democratic Convention 3 years earlier.
Roger, as this tremendous upset becomes more and more evident with each passing minute, people gathered here in the auditorium are getting ready to tear the roof off.
Gotta go right to work. No comment.
I want to talk to you.
Okay, well,
Now. I want to talk to you.
Okay, we've got about 60 seconds of privacy before they find out we're here now, so what's on your mind, Senator?
I don't know.
Okay, I gotta get out there. See, I told you they'd be here.
Marvin, what do we do now?